Hello Aquarius, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and this is your weekly read for the week of the 27th of July to the 2nd of August 2020. August already, can you believe it? Aquarius. So Aquarius, it's the weekend when I'm publishing this, which means I've got a half price reading sale on at the moment. If you've watched my pick a card reading, you'll know that it's the love readings this week. And so that's a 3-page reading. I get it out within 24 hours of you booking it. It's about what's going on in your love life at the moment and what's going on in your person's love life. So your person could be someone you're in a relationship with, someone you want to be in a relationship with, so someone you've got your eye on, or the next person that you're in a relationship with, whether you've met them or not yet. And so great readings, very popular readings they are. And this weekend, the weekend that I'm publishing this, the half price. So that's 75 Australian dollars instead of 150 Australian dollars, which is about 50 American dollars instead of 100 right now. So it's a great time to book in for one of those. I'll pop a link for that up there. You can also find a link in the description box below as well. And if all else fails, you can find that on my website, behealing.com, along with other special offers throughout the week and always that half price offer as well. So let's get a tarot card out for you, for your kind of theme for the week. Let's see what's going on for you guys. That was fast. Aquarius, what is going on for you this week? Let's see. Oh, you got the 5 of emotions. Frosty feelings. Frosty feelings. I feel like you've got endings going on the emotional front. A change of heart is what I'm hearing. You've got a change of heart. Maybe you're giving up on someone or something now, and you're not feeling it anymore. You're not willing to put that effort in anymore because it's not within your heart anymore. It's like you've been called to get into alignment now. Something doesn't feel aligned with you anymore, and your heart's not in it anymore. Your heart's not in it. You're feeling frosty, and that's not to say, Aquarius, that you should thaw out your heart and warm to something again. It's like, no, listen to your heart. Your heart gives you feedback. Negative emotions are feedback. You need to listen to that and take action on it too. So you're feeling a bit frosty towards someone or something. It's time to let it go and make some changes in your life. And so it's very much an emotional week for you this week of letting go. Not feeling the greatest, but when you're not feeling the greatest in your emotional state, that is kind of good because that's the good feedback, right? So when we feel bad, it means there's a new decision that needs to be made so that we do feel good, because you deserve to feel good, Aquarius. You do deserve to feel good in your life. Now, at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull out one of these cards for the advice, but let's get into the story now. What's going on for Aquarius this week? Using Lynn Bell's inner self-guidance cards here. So we've got, patience and love what is. Right, this reminds me of the weekly read for all signs. Not the patience part, that's specific to you, Aquarius. You're going to have patience, especially through this emotional stuff that's popping up this week. But the Love What Is card. The Love What Is card, what I talked about in the weekly read for all signs, is the energies that we've got at the moment. It's about growing up, it's about maturing, especially emotionally, and especially about relationships and stuff. So maybe you, maybe me, maybe a lot of us have been in this fantasy Disneyland kind of thing, expecting things to be all good. And then when somebody shows that they've got a negative aspect of them, or when something shows it's got a negative aspect of it, being disappointed by that, instead of just realizing that that's life, that's people, we're all flawed, right? None of us are perfect. We're all human beings. And so it's a call to be, this Love What Is card this week, it's a call to being unconditionally loving and just maturing and realizing we've all got toxic traits and we've all got non-toxic traits too. None of us are perfect. And when we stop looking for that ideal person and then, and finding someone, seeing all the great things about them, and then being disappointed when we see maybe a toxic trait of theirs or something we don't like about them, being really disappointed. It's like, no, expect people to be real instead, like be mature in that way. So that's what this Love What Is card. And so that gives me more clarity on what you've got going on with this icy frostiness in your heart this week, is that you're realizing with this call to maturity, to love what is, to love what you're actually being shown in someone and actually love it instead of rejecting it. It could go either way, right? This frostiness that you're feeling in your heart's just not in it anymore. It's time to say no to that person. Maybe the cons outweigh the pros, and you're realizing that of somebody or something that you're doing, maybe a job. It could be a job, but I don't know. Do you get emotional about jobs? Maybe some people do. Yeah, I guess we can. Our heart can be in our work. But more likely, this is about a relationship or friendships or family or something like that. Aquarius, and so yeah, a decision to be made of whether you let something or someone go, whether it's still in your heart, or whether it's just that you need to mature and realize that it's not actually that bad what you're seeing that's wrong with them or that thing. You just need to kind of mature and realize that and love what is. That's what life is. So have patience with yourself this week because this could be quite a process. You could be like, one day, oh, that's it, I'm getting rid of them out of my life. Then the next day, oh, maybe, that you could have a week that's like that, up and down with your emotions, going from frosty ice queen to warm-hearted Queen of Cups kind of energy, going, between them both. But just be patient with yourself. You will get clarity by the end of the week, I'm hearing. You've got, next up, Aquarius, you've got detachment and make love. So this is about your work, because this make love card, it's about doing what you love. It could be about your work, in fact, but it could be about your lifestyle too, just like personal, private lifestyle, doing things that you love, like having things in your house that you love, throwing out stuff that you don't love. Yeah, detach from those things that you don't love, but as it was work that I picked up first from this, Aquarius. So what don't you love in your job? It might be a whole job that you don't love. Remember this frosty card, frosty heart card. It could be everything about it, or it's pretty much just what I said, like just what I said about relationships here, but about your work. And so detach from whatever it is that you do not love within your work or within your lifestyle, things that you're doing, yeah? Because work, we tend to say, we're human beings, right? And we do stuff, yeah? And we put into one box or one category work, and it tends to be what you do for money, and the rest of the stuff in another box. But really, it's just what we do. It's just some things we get money for and some things we don't. So it's just about what you do. If you're not doing what you love, then get rid of those things. Don't do them anymore. Really, it's a week of listening to your heart, though, yeah? And getting really, really clear on your heart. Getting that clarity. Because look, you're on track to your passion. So your higher self is trying to lead you toward your passion. It's just getting you to sift through and face things and have a look at what you've got in your life so that you can get into alignment. I can guess the card that's coming out of there. This deck for the this is the Work Your Light deck by Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell, and the card that came out was the alignment card for all signs, and it also came out for Pisces as well. So let's see if you get it out too, because this is kind of the energies that you're getting for this week. So you are on track. Your higher self is trying to lead you towards your passion, but it's got to get you along that way. It's got to get you moving forward along that track by actually taking action, getting rid of stuff out of your life that isn't in alignment with you, moving toward what is in alignment with you. You actually have to do. You have to do something. You have to make choices to get in that. It's not enough to sit there in meditation with your eyes closed and think those things. You actually have to take action in your life. Oh, success is calling you as well, but it's going to make you feel vulnerable. So you're being asked to move, to make changes in your life, to passion and to success. But it requires you to let go of the old stuff that you've been putting up with in work, in relationships. That's why your heart is feeling frosty. You're feeling it this week. You're feeling what you've been doing to yourself, what you've been settling for, what you've been allowing into your life, what you've been allowing to remain in your life, even though it's not good for you. You're headed towards success. You've got to do this stuff. Don't turn away from this stuff this week, Aquarius, because you've got to do this stuff to move forward toward that success and that passion that you deserve. This is passion in relationships, and it's passion in your work as well, and in your lifestyle too. It's just overall passion in your life. So let's get some last guidance for Aquarius for you this week, something to remember from this reading, maybe to take with you into the week. If you like this reading, please like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? Love hearing from you, seeing how it applies to you, hearing what's going on in your story. Come along to Psychic Cafe sometime as well. Do it pretty much every day. 7 a.m. Bangkok time here, live here on YouTube. Can we get some final guidance for Aquarius for this week? All the details of these decks that I'm using as well, they're in the description box below. If you're interested in any of the decks, I've done pretty well. I've remembered who made them and what they're called this time. This video. A card for Aquarius, please. That's too many. Card for Aquarius to finish off this reading. It could be that one, but let's go again. Okay. It is the same one actually that bent before. It's bending instead of throwing itself out. Trust your path. You've got trust your path. Trust your path. You're being invited to make change and your heart is leading the way. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? That's what this says. Trust your path, Aquarius. If you knew that you were supported, what would you do? What changes would you make if you were sure, 100% sure that you're supported? Because you are, you are supported. The universe supports you. Your higher self supports you. You're being led forward toward your passion, toward your success. So remember, trust your path this week, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing week and I'll see you next time. Bye.